Guys, hope you all have a fantastic day. Well, today I'm hoping we are gonna drive our Lada, and if you watch the last episode we got it running, but the fuel pump was bad, so I find a new one, and now we can make this car running, this Lada, I'm sorry. So yeah, now we are gonna replace the fuel pump, then we are gonna lift the car, and I didn't show you how it looks underneath. So now we just need to replace the fuel pump, then lift the car, fix the clutch, fix the brakes, and hopefully we are gonna get it driving. Okay, so let me show you what we are gonna do. Okay, when you remove all this spider web, we need to remove this. So in the last video I removed this fuel line. Now we just need to remove this one. Okay, I'm gonna remove it later. Then we have, I think, two bolts. Yeah, one here, one on the other side. Then we pull this out, put a new one in, turn the key, and hopefully everything is gonna work. Okay, let's remove all this, then we can install a new one. Okay, we got a 30mm socket, and we need to break loose these nuts, and then hopefully everything is gonna come out without too much trouble. But that's really only one way to find out. So yeah, I'm hoping that this is only thing that's bad, and when I put a new one in, it's gonna just fire up and there's gonna be no problem. Okay, one bolt, we're gonna place that here. Another one, and we are out. Okay, let's take the new one. We have it out. Now I just bought the fuel pump, so you need to loosen this up and then you can remove it. And now we have everything ready. First you put this in the engine, I'm gonna do it that way, then put this and tighten the bolts. Let's go. Okay, we have a new gasket there. Now we put this back in like that. Now we put this in like this. Okay, it's a little bit different. Okay, we are going here to the side, but that's not a problem. And now we just need to tighten back that. So I'm gonna do it off the camera, then we can continue. Okay, so everything is ready. I connected the battery, I put the hose clamp. At the end I didn't cut it. So now let's try to turn the key. Come on, let's go, let's go. Okay, we need to look what's going on. Guys, I think I found the reason why it didn't work. This is in your fuel tank, and I tried to force air through this little filter, but everything is so clogged up. It can't push air out of this, and then you can't push the fuel either. And if you're interested, I didn't record it, but I replace it from here. Here's your fuel tank. There is a couple of bolts, 7mm. Remove the fuel line and you can pull everything out. So yeah, I'm gonna buy this new fuel line, or what this is, I don't know exactly. I didn't work that much on the carburetor engines. I don't know if I ever work, to be honest. So I'm learning as I go. I know you should drop a fuel tank, clean everything, but I want this car just to work, that I can move it around the yard. If I'm doing a road legal for registration, I would replace all the fuel lines, the fuel tank. If it's that bad, I would replace the fuel tank, but I can't have multiple projects. I have the Niva project I need to finish, so when I finish Niva, then I'm gonna work on this how it's supposed to. Now I just want to make a small series because I love to work on old cars, and this is such an opportunity to learn. So I just want to work. So I make this small series to make it drive, and I want to clean it, and then it's gonna be sitting for some time. So that's the reason why I'm doing this, just to work, because it's not gonna be driving. I'm gonna be driving it, but in the future. So yeah, that's the whole point why I'm doing this in the cheapest way I can, because I don't want to spend that much money. Guys, I got the parts, but unfortunately here in Croatia they are really rare. That's why it took me so long to find it. So there's not parts. So this is not for my Lada, this is for some other. But my first thought was to cut this to length and bend it again. But I'm thinking now to remove this filter, put some air through pipe, clean everything, this little bit brush to make it look a little bit better. And that's pretty much it. I think that's gonna work, and I'm gonna leave this how it is. And yeah, so we're gonna clean this at the end. So yeah, let's remove this filter, brush everything as I can. I'm not gonna record it, but I'm gonna remove the filter, take the wire brush, clean it as good as I can, put the new filter. First, before I put the filter, I'm gonna push the air through this pipe to clean it, and then put the filter. Hopefully it's gonna be good enough. Okay, I cleaned everything and I put the new filter on top. It's not perfect, but I think it's gonna work. And I got a new fuel filter so that the engine have the best chance to not get any contaminants, because the fuel tank is really bad. So I believe this is going to work. If not, then we are not gonna make this car run. So hopefully this is going to work. I'm gonna put that in the car now, in the back, and fuel filter here in the front. I'm not gonna show you that. Hopefully it's going to start now. So let's put this, then she's gonna run. Let's go. Okay, everything is ready here in the front, and in the back everything is connected. So let's try to start it. It's gonna crank till the fuel comes, but hopefully it's gonna go. Woohoo! No. Okay, she runs. Okay, it's fixed. It's fixed. But she runs. We got fuel. She needs to get all the air out of the system, but she runs. Okay, let's shut it down now. Okay, she runs. Now let's leave the car and play with clutch. I'm so happy that worked. Whew, let's go. Okay, car is in the air, and now we need to fix this I believe this clutch cylinder is rusted. So when I remove this, we need to see if this has any space, if I can go back and forth. So yeah, let's grab 13mm and remove it. I believe I'm right because this is rusted and fall apart, and I have a used one, so I'm just gonna put it here. It has even a line on itself, so I'm just gonna disconnect it, put this one in, put fluid, and boom, be done with this. Hopefully that's all it is. Well guys, she's not gonna drive today or anytime soon. It's a bad clutch. It's not a bad clutch, then a bad clutch master cylinder. And I don't have time and money to replace and to find a new one. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's not gonna work. She's gonna sit for some time. I'm a little bit sad about it, but it's an old car. It was sitting for almost 20 years. So yeah, it's not that strange. I was optimistic to get it running, but you can't. Some things just can't. But I remove the rear bumper, that ugly metal piece, so now it looks how it's supposed to. And on the front, it's really nice now. It's a much nicer car now. So yeah, and the brakes are so rusted together. I succeed to loosen up a little bit, but you need to replace everything. So yeah, I would need to replace the whole clutch assembly, not clutch cylinders and pipes. I would need to change the front brakes and everything. It's not that you can do it, I just don't want to spend money on it to sit again, if you understand what I'm saying. And she's running poorly again. I believe it's just a fuel tank is bad, and I could make some external fuel tank, but when you add everything up, it's just not worth it. So I'm gonna just clean it in the next video, and then it's gonna sit again for some time, unfortunately. But yeah, I have a big plans for it. I'm really excited. I am gonna put another engine in. I'm not gonna tell you now what I'm thinking, because I need to find everything and to see, but I think it's gonna be awesome. I would like to put a rear disc brakes. I don't like drum brakes. I think it's old technology and it's need to get upgraded. So I'm going to change a completely engine, and I'm going to change the rear brakes, and it's gonna happen a lot similar to newer project. I want to remove everything, to remove all the rust and then assemble everything. So yeah, it's gonna be another big project. So I'm just gonna clean it and then park it, well, push it on the side. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So guys, if you like this video, I know I'm not 100% sure I like it, because I was in my mind, I was hoping to have a different end, but yeah, it is what it is. So guys, this is it for this video. In the next, we're gonna clean everything and she's gonna look a lot better. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and guys, thank you so much for being here, and see you in the next video.